What's going on YouTube? Clover Buzz here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and today we're hopping back into the ranked ladder and continuing our collaboration series, and we've got Vardon Bat here with us today. And yes, I promise this is not something for the global challenge because we got some Pokemon on the screen there. I see the Rhydon, I see the Lapras, yes, but Vardon is going to tell us all about this squad. So Vardon, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your VGC background?
Yeah, so I have been playing VGC as of recently again since a couple of months ago, but I started playing like way back in the day, Gen 5. That was like my first tournament ever, but then I took like a very long break after like ORAS. I didn't play like any Sun and Moon tournaments or Sword and Shield or anything like that. So finally back into the fray of like these tournaments, getting used to it again. But yeah, decided to come to San Antonio with something fun.
Yeah, and you started with Lunala, so that's already a restricted that maybe not everybody would be playing right now. But then we've got some other Pokemon on the screen. We've got Rhydon with Lightning Rod, and then we've got Lapras with Water Absorber. I think I know what these two Pokemon are for, but you know, could you just explain real quick why the choice for Rhydon and Lapras?
Yeah, so for Rhydon, obviously, like, because Reggie had come back, and when Reggie was like first being played, obviously, when the world's winning team was that Specs Miraidon team, and what I realized looking at that team is that like Miraidon it's pretty busted, obviously, because pretty much Electro Drift will just one tap most things. Draco Meteor will, with the Hadron Engine boost, will one tap most things, and I realized like the power level in this format specifically was like extremely high. So I just figured why not try like a way to just absolutely wall Miraidon, like what will never be able to touch it. And I figured like look at the Lightning Rod mons, and I didn't really like a lot of the mons that were there. I think apart from Rhydon, uh like the available mons, obviously you have like Rhyperior and
Pachirisu.
yeah, or yeah, like I think Pachirisu gets like Volt Absorb, which is
Oh,
actually
that's right.
funny
That's
you
right.
mentioned that. Yeah,
Raichu.
but when I was watching Sagen Park, like with his Worlds team that year, he was using Pachirisu again with Terra Fairy. I'm pretty sure it was for the same exact reason because you can wall out Miraidon with Terra Fairy. But I was like, okay, let me try something else. And Rhydon, surprisingly, like I'd never looked at its stats before, obviously, but it's got like surprisingly good attack and like physical bulk. So it doesn't look like that bad of a mon, so I slapped the Eviolite on it and tested some stuff, and it did really well. Obviously, like Swords Dance is a bit of a bold choice. You can't see the set on the screen right now, but yeah, it is a Swords Dance Rhydon. It's a bit of a bold choice, but I figured if I can catch some people off guard, then within Trick Room, like that Rhydon pretty much sweeps that entire team, which is what happened actually one game of the tournament.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully we can try that today there. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna
hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully.
I'm gonna assume this Lapras here is for like Kyogre stuff and
Yeah,
Urshifu.
so Lapras was actually the final addition to the team. I was like super weak with the rest of the team and to Kyogre specifically. It was a nice benefit against Urshifu. Thankfully, like I didn't have too much trouble against Urshifu Water thanks to like Ogerpon and Zapdos, and then even like Moonblast on Lunala did like a pretty much one shot most 252 Urshifu. So Lapras was a lot of like good added benefit for that. I think the problem is obviously it dies to close combat pretty easily, but with Terra Fire and the Citrus Berry, it's like close combat becomes a 3-hit KO.
Hmm.
So yeah, with that and then Freeze Dry with the -1 close combat special defense drop will pick up like the KO on Urshifu Water, which I was like pleasingly surprised about that. So
All right, you know, so we got again on this channel we love the niche mons and we love the role that they can play on a team because even though they may not get that much love in a super high power creep format, you know, there's always going to be a place for mons like these. So great job with the results. And again, day 2 at San Antonio is a very good accomplishment for a squad like this, and for you, just coming back out of a big long break there. So congrats
yeah.
again. But anyway, folks, you know how this goes. Vardon's gonna call it the shots. I'm just gonna click the shiny button. So without wasting any further time, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Okay, we got some niche mons here too. We got Tyranitar in Regulation G with Ogerpon Wellspring, something that you don't see all that often either. So what are we thinking here? There is Miraidon, by the way.
Yeah, so immediately I see Miraidon and Tyranitar, and I'm really liking Rhydon here.
Oh yeah.
I think we just have to watch out for the Ogerpon and Bundle. So, really what I'd like to do with most of the Miraidon teams is I'll lead Rhydon Lunala.
Mm-hmm.
That way, because that team seems pretty fast for the most part, like Bundle, Screamtail, Volcarona, Rhydon. So if we can set up a Trick Room next to Rhydon, it's like in a pretty good spot. And then
That's the read.
yeah.
Okay, 61. Okay. It's got Screamtail.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Lock
see
it.
what else is safe here.
Then Encoras. We click Trick Room there. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah. I actually don't like Zapdos here too much because I'm afraid the like sand will kind of take away our Focus Sash, which is kind of important.
That's true.
So I would say, yeah, let's do Ogerpon. It's
Okay.
pretty good into Bundle, Tyranitar, Volcarona. And then let's bring Lapras. Let's see what happens.
Oh, we're gonna go with
Should
the
be
Lapras.
should be good into Agakode, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna bring a Lapras into Miraidon matchup. I respect it. No fear. Absolutely no fear. But we're gonna do our best here. So he's got an interesting Miraidon makeup there. I haven't seen some of those mons paired with Miraidon. I have not seen Tyranitar all that often in Reg G, or the Screamtail paired with Miraidon. That's also something a little weird here. So let's see what he's got cooking here. It's gonna be Miraidon Iron Bundle. So Quark Drive is gonna be locked and loaded here.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know if this thing is Sash or Cloak, or it could be, who knows, Booster. Not sure. But Rhydon in front of an Iron Bundle looks interesting. But what are we thinking here?
Honestly, if we really want to be bold, I would Terra Fairy the Rhydon, Swords
Okay.
Dance, and then click Trick Room.
Ooh. Alright. Now, does Lunala live? I think it lives at double up. Lunala very
Yeah, it definitely lives. With the Shadow Shield, and plus I don't think Bundle will pick up any KOs like that, so...
So we're going to Terra Fairy, and what are we clicking?
Swords Dance?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
let's go for Trick Room. Let's be bold.
Holy smokes, man. Straight raw Trick Room, man. No redirection. That's him tearing, by the way.
Let's see what happens.
It is the Miraidon. Is this Terra Fairy?
maybe?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Fine. Okay, so he drops his dragon typing here. This could be Dazzling Gleam. You never know. I don't think so. With the potential wide guard on our screen, and I don't think he may Volt Switch here. But we'll see. We have a Terra Fairy of our own.
Yeah, well, it's not like he can only click a Draco or
Yeah.
Dazzling Gleam anyway. so-
Yo, the Hydro Pump into the Rhydon. We eat that. Dazzling Gleam was the choice.
Yeah, we should live from what I know. Yeah, there we go. So
Wow. The cow.
bit of a bold play, but now pretty much the the game is gonna sway one way if you ask me. So
Alright, we do get the Trick Room here. Now, I just want to take a look at what he's got in the back there, just to observe something here. And we do get a little bit of leftovers, so that Dazzling Gleam wasn't all that punishing here. Okay, so, could be T-Tar, it could be the Screamtail, could be Ogerpon, who knows. I'm not even sure, to be honest.
yeah, so I'm thinking if it's like most Miraidon are either Specs or Vest, so I don't think it has Protect. So
Here, it
I'd
is-
feel pretty safe clicking probably Rock Slide and then Moongeist Beam into the Miraidon.
Okay, let's call on it here. Now, we have to see if this bundle is... Alright, yes, he actually is going to swap it, so...
Yeah.
This could be Tyranitar for the, it is, for the Lunala matchup. You know, Dark typing, Break Shadow Shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so now the question is, can we pick up the Miraidon here? We do connect on the Rock Slide. That is a lot of damage onto Tyranitar. That's because it's a crit.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm a little. I don't know if this will kill actually. Maybe we should have played high horsepower.
Ooh, it does
Oh.
live.
Yeah.
Alright, another Dazzling Gleam there. Alright, well,
Yeah.
Rhydon, you did your best. Okay, oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I don't think the Sand Chip will pick it up either. I think it's just going to put it out of range there. Alright. So we'll take some chip damage here. Okay, he preserves the bundle too. That's the important thing. And the Miraidon does live. Now, the question now is, his Tyranitar, is it slower than us? I would imagine it to be so.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, let's send in Lapras.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of hesitant to send an Ogerpon until Trick Room is over.
Fair enough. Now we have to see. How fast is this Lapras?
Not very fast at all.
Okay. 81. Ooh. Is that gonna out? I think that might.
I think Tyranitar might be faster in Trick Room, but
we'll see.
Either way, to be safe, I actually don't mind losing Lunala here if he clicks. Or actually, let's protect Lapras and then switch out Lunala into Ogerpon.
Ooh. Well, and what is the reasoning for this?
Well, I'm gonna let Sandchip pick up the KO on Miraidon, and then I don't want Lunala to die to knock off immediately.
Okay. Now, I do think he may choose to switch it. I think he will probably keep the Miraidon and maybe just give us something else, but we'll see.
Let's see.
Okay, so out comes Orga. He does withdraw the Miraidon.
Okay.
Alright, now what does he throw back at us? And it is going to be his Ogerpon there, so... Okay. Alright, we protect Lapras here. Alright, and it is going to be a straight up Rock Slide there, so... Again, we don't know the speed interaction yet. Okay, and
but this is also interesting because I'm pretty sure that Freeze Dry on the Ogerpon is like close to a one shot.
Now, here's the other thing. He did miss the Rock Slide, so we do get to keep Sturdy.
Okay, yeah, that's good too. How many turns of Trick Room are left?
So right now we've got 2 turns.
Okay. I'm thinking he might save the Protect to stall out Trick Room until next turn.
Okay.
But to be safe, probably click Freeze Dry into the Ogerpon.
Okay.
And then I think Ivy Cudgel should pick up Tyranitar, not even Power Whip. I'd rather not miss the Power Whip.
Alright. Oh, it's actually just a Follow Me. Wow.
Okay, that's fine too, I guess.
I mean, now we just have to... Alright, we are faster than the T-Tar, so that Tyranitar did have some speed. Ogerpon does live.
Okay, it did. Yeah. That should be okay, though.
Alright.
As long as we don't flinch.
He did crit me right back there. And we do connect on the Ogerpon here. So one more turn of Trick Room, by the way. Alright, and...
Which is good now, because if we outspeed Tyranitar, that actually is a really key piece of information.
Alright, and this and we do get into our berry range. Now, the Miraidon's very low, and if he throws it out here with sand, it will die. So, we'll see what he decides. I think he has to throw back in the bundle. Right? That's just my take on it. Yep, and he does throw back in the bundle.
Yeah,
one more turn of
which
Trick
is
Room.
good, because I'm pretty sure Ogerpon outspeeds in Trick Room. If it's Quark speed. Yeah, okay, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think the easy play is Hydro Pump the Tyranitar and then Ivy Cudgel into bundle.
I think so too. If he protects, okay, sure. Now, he does protect, so as long as the Lapras can pick up this Tyranitar, which it does. Good job, Lapras. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
No, Tyranitar thick.
Oh, wait, that's still fine, actually.
Okay, now, we do survive, which is interesting, but I think we will drop to the sand.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if there was a Sash, it's gone. On this Ogerpon here. Dimensions return to normal. Alright, and now we have a Lunala that is relatively low. Okay. Now my question is, I just want to check the sand terms. I think this is the last turn of sand. So if Miraidon comes back in, there will be no more sand.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if, well, I don't think the sand boost will let me live any attacks from bundle with the Ogerpon.
Okay. So what is our
I'm
play
thinking
here?
maybe Moongeist Beam into the bundle and Spiky Shield Ogerpon.
Oh, that's a... Okay, we will try that. Now, if he has the dark move, are we just saying goodbye Lunala?
I'm thinking he might click Rock Slide again for some reason, because he hasn't clicked anything else.
Okay.
This is where it's like a little hard to tell without open team sheet, but
Yeah, the Tyranitar living there was a little bit interesting there. All right, he did go for the freeze dry into the ogre.
yeah.
Okay. And he should have his. Okay, we do outspeed. Okay. All right, a little bit of chip damage there. We do pick up the bundle.
Wow, yeah, it's so especially weak, I guess.
Okay.
He
And
clicks
did.
Rock Slide. Yeah, okay, yeah, so he did click Rock Slide, which is interesting.
Hmm. Okay, and he does connect. All right, Lunala survives. Okay, the Sandstorm is gone, but now Miraidon comes in. Okay. And now the question is, what do we wide guard or do we try something?
Huh, I'm thinking, okay.
It's tough
Definitely
call.
wide guard. I have a feeling for some reason it might be, really, honestly, it might be, actually it's not banned, he used low kick, but
Yeah,
maybe he doesn't have a dark move. I'm not
that's
sure.
crazy. Rock slide, low kick. You gotta have a dark move. This is Tyranitar, man.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. I think, yeah, wide guard, because we haven't shown that yet. Maybe he doesn't know we have wide guard.
All right.
So wide guard and then probably cudgel into the Miraidon.
Oh man, I think he can just play around this, but we'll see. All right, we
Let's
do
see what
reveal the
happens.
wide guard.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, and that. Oh my God, he went for the dazzling
Yeah,
gleam.
yeah, he did it. I don't think he knew we had wide guard. That's
Why? No,
no
that's a,
open team sheet.
no, that's a throw on his part, man. You just gotta go single target and go splat. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, Miraidon does drop there. Holy smokes.
If he goes for rock slide here, I mean, I think the game is done either way.
Holy smokes.
Because if he goes for rock slide, yeah, we're good.
Oh.
We're good.
Nah. Nah. Why? I'm surprised. I'm shocked.
See, I don't know. I think that's the battle spot is a little interesting that way because no open team sheet lets you do stuff like this.
I understand, but I'm just thinking from his point of view, you could just play around it, single target, and kill the ogre. Maybe he
No,
was.
I agree. I agree. Yeah,
I was
and
like,
I think the mind games probably got it a little bit. But yeah,
Oh.
just you know, you clean it up.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Okay. But Miraidon surviving early on was kind of tough there, but you know, we had to play around it a little bit. But open team sheet versus closed team sheet, that's what won us this game here. Okay, we've got another Miraidon team here, and this one is a little bit more standard. He's got the Iron Leaves and a Volcarona.
Yeah. So honestly, yeah, hands and Miraidon is pretty good for Rhydon again because once you Terra Fairy, like even Iron Hands doesn't touch you with anything.
Sure.
I'm guessing that's. Oh, I forgot you can't tell if it's Urshifu water or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean either way, I think the same lead. Rhydon Lunala is probably good here.
Okay,
Maybe
we go.
we'll be a little more safe this time around, but uh,
Oh man.
yeah. There's no Tyranitar, so obviously I think Zapdos might be a little bit safer here. Brave Bird is kind of scary into everything he has.
Okay.
I'm sure Brave Bird will knock out Volcarona, Leaves, or Shifu, Whimsicott. Yeah, I definitely don't want to bring Lapras into this matchup. For
Nah,
sure.
nah, nah. We gotta leave that thing a little bit home.
Yeah.
Usually you see Incin in that slot, but he's got a Volcarona, so that's what makes things.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably for Zamazenta, but I got 9 seconds here.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ogerpon. It looks better into this team than GU.
The Snarl support. We're gonna deviate, but now again, Iron Leaves could come out here. If it does with the Miraidon, is that an immediate Terra on the Rhydon?
Maybe, but it might also be safe to protect first.
True. Okay, what are we leading here? All right, that looks like. Oh, he's going the water. Okay, so it is water and it is a
Okay.
Whimsicott.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing we do have to watch out for is the Encore stuff.
Yeah, so what do we wait, go to the back, I guess. We have
We have Zapdos and
Zapdos.
Ogre.
okay, then yeah, so you can probably Terra the Rhydon here. It'll let you live Surging Strikes pretty easily. Probably click Rock Slide and then Moonblast into the Urshifu.
Holy smokes! All right, I will do it. Yeah, we gotta
'Cause
get this thing off the board.
I'm a little afraid Whimsicott might have taunt
Oh,
before
I
we
see.
start. Yeah, before we start clicking Trick Room and stuff.
Okay, we'll see. Alright, either way, Tailwind, Moonblast, Encore, and Light Screen is the standard set, but let's see if this Whimsicott has anything else here. Alright, Endeavor! Wait, what?
That is an interesting play for sure.
I think he forgot his interactions. I'm shocked. Could have been a misclick. Either way, Rhydon taking the Rock Slides like a champ here. Alright, here comes the Moonblast. Are you Sash? Are you... There, no
Oh my
Sash.
God, yeah, it just picks it up.
Holy smokes. Alright, well, Rhydon, just be good here. Alright, and connect on the Rock Slide. Alright, redo. That pause always gets me. That's good damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so, now... Wow, he really thought we would be faster. Okay. Now he can Endeavor.
Yeah.
Alright, now if he does do that, and he clicks the move on Miraidon, Lunala probably drops.
Well, no, because we have Lightning Rod.
Oh yeah, that's right, he can't click it!
Yeah, he can't click it. So,
What are we thinking here?
yeah, I'm a little afraid of Encore, so... I don't know. I'd want to protect and Trick Room, but Encore
If he's
might...
got Endeavor, he might have a different set. So, you know, it's tough
Okay,
to
yeah,
say.
honestly, let's be safe. Let's protect Trick Room here, because that's as safe as it gets.
Alright, we'll try it. Alright, let's see what this Whimsicott has now. Okay.
Endeavor is so crazy to me.
They do run it. Okay, it is just straight Moonblast. Okay.
Oh, maybe he wants the Draco?
Volt Switch!
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he knew.
Nah, he knows now. Okay. I'm very surprised here. Alright, he could have done more damage with Endeavor. Alright, now he's locked into Volt Switch. Okay.
I'm
Alright.
surprised. So yeah, I guess he volts. It didn't bother with the Terra, obviously, because if he's gonna switch out. But
So Tailwind, Moonblast, Endeavor. Alright.
okay, yeah, I'm to be safe. Well, yeah, he has to switch the Miraidon on here. But I'd say it's safe to click Rock Slide, probably pick up the KO on Whimsicott, and then what does he have in the back?
So after the Urshifu drop, could be Iron Hands, could be Iron Leaves.
Yeah, I'd say it's safe to go for Moongeist Beam into the Miraidon slot.
Oh, oops.
Rock Slide, yeah, and then Moongeist Beam to Miraidon.
Okay, we'll do it.
Let's
Alright,
see what he. Yeah, he switches out.
This could be the hands here, but would you really
If
do
it's-
hands into a high
If it's
horsepower?
leaves, then it's
Mm.
okay. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Alright. Yeah,
What
that
is-
that could have been an easy Moonblast target right there.
Oh, Electric Seed is interesting.
Yeah, so he's gonna get a defense boost here. Alright, there's
yeah.
the Encore.
It
Okay.
was Encore. Okay.
Alright, but he Encored the Rhydon slot there, so we go for a Protect here. Alright, so now the Moongeist Beam will go into the Iron Hand slot here. Alright, some damage. Now we can pressure it with Moonblast. He doesn't know we have it.
Yeah, I would say honestly, because Protect failed, and he has Fake Out anyway, we can just use the turn to protect Rhydon.
Okay.
And then probably Moonblast. Or actually, it depends. Do we want to pick up the KO on Whimsicott? I don't know what's more important here.
Well, Trick Room is up, so he will outspeed us. But do we
Yeah.
care?
Now let's protect Rhydon and Moonblast the hands. Like it's not Vesk, so it might do a lot of damage.
Yeah, so I will do this. Let's keep it simple
Yeah.
here. And if he commits the Terra here, which he doesn't, then the Miraidon will not have the Terra. Okay, so it is a heavy slam.
Oh, it's a heavy slam. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That
Yeah.
does nothing at all.
Yeah, so now this is just an easy KO on the Iron Hands here.
Yeah.
Alright, we get a crit, but I didn't really need it. So,
Yeah, I don't think if it's not Vest, I don't think it's that serious.
okay, and now this Whimsicott does click Moonblast, but again, he does get the drop,
That's fine, I guess.
but he does have to lock in, and he can't click his electric move as long as Rhydon stays on the field.
Yeah, so I'm like the easiest play here is just I'd say first, yeah, rock slide. Or actually, no, it's we're on court. I forgot.
We are on court.
Um, how many turns that is left? Two turns,
One.
right?
One.
One. Oh, okay.
Pick up the whims right now, and you do have 2 turns of Trick Room.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just click protect again. See
Yeah.
if we can get the double, it's fine, and then probably Moongeist Beam the Whimsicott.
Yeah, in all honesty, I think we just got to get this thing off the field. He does finally commit the Terra, but we have so much in the back. At this point, it's going to be a...
Yeah, and
Okay,
Zapdos's Sash, like, it's not Ogerpon, like, is also sturdy, like, we should be fine.
Okay, so we do get a Terra here, and here is the Protect.
Oh, we get the double, that's so good.
Oh, man. Alright, and the Whimsicott, he did everything he could, but the Endeavor, turn 1 was interesting. Okay, forgot his interactions. Alright, and now, if he did click his Fairy move, that's doing nothing. Alright, and he's forced to click it, right? And did this happen in the regional?
Yes. So, like, obviously I only actually played one Miraidon through all 11 games, but, like, they were pretty much locked into Dazzling Gleam, and once you have Wide Guard, like, you're good to go for the most part.
And that's exactly what we're gonna click, aren't we?
Yes, exactly. So, honestly, if you want to be funny, you could click Wide Guard Swords Dance.
I will do it.
Yeah, that should be fine. Like, he can't do anything else. So.
Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Wide Guard. Okay. And here is our Rhydon sword. And right now, this guy's thinking, "Oh man, I just lost to Rhydon." Okay, the pro. And now this is probably where he clicks the forfeit button.
Yeah, so I think high horsepower Wide Guard here for sure. Actually,
yeah,
I don't know if maybe high horsepower at +2 will kill through Terra Fairy. I'm not sure.
Let's find out. We might as well. All right. We don't know the information. We're gonna do it now. And, you know, this is, of course, if he doesn't click forfeit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Alright, so here we go. High horsepower here, and Wide Guard, the lock. Okay, you gonna let us do it? Nah.
No, oh my god.
Rhydon could have did it. But, hey man, all we needed was his Lightning Rod presence.
Yeah, I'm surprised he clicked Volt Switch. Like, I don't, maybe he forgot about Lightning Rod.
I think he did forget. Okay, we got the Shadow Rider Tailwind / balance stuff. So you know he wants his little setup, but he also has some aggression.
Into Shadow Rider teams, I most of the time lead Chiyu just because the Snarl pressure is like extremely strong. Obviously, like it's also strong into Raging Bolt. You don't really want the special attack drop. Well, I guess if he leads Rillaboom or Incineroar, like Zapdos is pretty good here. Like Zapdos picks up the KO on Incin, Rillaboom, or Ogerpon. So we could do Chiyu, Zapdos, keep Lunala in the back.
Of course.
And then probably Ogerpon for the last one. It's pretty good into Tornadus and the other Ogerpon and Incin.
Alright, we're gonna go with a little bit more of the standard stuff here.
Yeah, standard. Not really too much room for Rhydon or Lapras here, unfortunately. Rhydon could be good into Raging Bolt, but like I don't like how it matches up against Rillaboom and Ogerpon and gets like intimidated dropped by Incineroar.
Now, if he brings it and it has Snarl, that would be something. Okay, which they might have, but you don't know. So we'll have to see how he plays this out. Okay. Here we go. Will he lead Calyrex with Fake Out?
Let's... The Chiyu is also Terra Go, so we gotta be careful.
Oh wow. Tornadus Rillaboom. Holy smokes. So Calyrex in the back. And with it, who knows? Okay.
I'm a little afraid of Rillaboom having high horsepower here because I don't know if Chiyu will live that, to be honest.
Oh, that's very rare, but you'll have to assume he doesn't, and he has U-turn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, might be say honestly click Heat Wave, and then I'd say detect the Zapdos, just forget about the Fake Out for now.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna protect the Zapdos here, and he's gonna stay in. No Terra. He did click Fake Out.
Oh, he faked out the Zapdos. Interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't want the Rillaboom to die. Okay, and oh, it's Rain Dance.
Oh, it's Rain Dance. I see. Okay.
Ah, now you know what's coming. All right.
Yeah.
Now we do miss something. All right, we
Oh,
can
it's
connect.
Tornadus.
Oh, but we hit the Rillaboom.
Yeah, that still does a lot of damage. So.
Okay, so he is down to less than half.
Yeah. Well, I guess another Heat Wave will pick it up, even through rain.
Okay, so I will do
Wait,
that. If you
Yeah, we
me
want to click Heat Wave, and then
Here's Scarf.
I don't want to. We can either match the Tailwind, or if he clicks Bleak Wind Storm, I guess we'll still live with the Sash. But
Could be Grassy Glide and Bleak Wind is my guess.
yeah,
but-
it might be because we kind of need Zapdos for some other stuff in the back. So I'm thinking maybe switch out Zapdos for Lunala.
Okay, I'll do it. Alright, now next turn, if we do pick this up and he brings in Calyrex, you know,
Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful. Thankfully, I think Wide Guard is good against Calyrex here.
he does.
Oh, okay.
He does switch it. So let's see what this comes out here. It could be Bolt. It is Bolt.
Oh, it is Bolt. Okay. That's actually fine because Moonblast is gonna do a lot of damage.
Alright, we do another Heat Wave, and I would love a burn. We burn the Raging Bolt.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay, and it is Bleak Wind here. Alright, he chips the Chi-Yu, and he gets the speed drop on the Chi-Yu.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Obviously, Chi-Yu's not doing much here. We're gonna have to switch it out to begin with.
Alright. Now we do get our Shadow Shield back because again,
Yeah.
leftovers, grassy terrain.
Oh wait, I
so-
don't think it's full. We might be barely
But we
off.
didn't get the thing. Oh yeah, next turn. You're right.
Yeah. Okay, yes. I'd say. Well, obviously, I don't want to put Zapdos in front of Bolt, so we're gonna have to switch out Chi-Yu here for Ogerpon.
I do think if he has this like Bleak Wind, Tailwind, Rain Dance, it could be Taunt, but you know,
Maybe.
you could read it if you want,
Yeah.
but up to you. Or you could just
Well,
Terra Fairy
I-
now.
I think Tornadus here is the most threatening for sure. Or like we need to deal with it for Zapdos. So
Okay.
probably Moongeist Beam into the Tornadus slot.
Okay, I'll do it. Let's see if he does click Taunt here, and if he's scared of the Trick Room. Okay. If I was him, I would taunt. You gotta have some taunt on that team. There's no way you don't against Trick Room. Oh my
Oh,
god!
it's Tailwind.
What? I could have
Okay, well he better have
Weather Ball.
Weather Ball is
Okay.
interesting.
Alright. I respect it, but man, that means I can
Well,
click Trick Room.
now we can Spiky Shield the Ogerpon and Trick Room too.
That did not kill.
That's still okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
now
with Shadow Shield too. I'm thinking, yeah, if he has Tailwind up between like he can't take out the Lunala, maybe yeah, Spiky Shield, Ogerpon, and then Trick Room.
holy smokes. Alright, I'm gonna do it. There's no way
Okay. He would. There's no way he Tailwinds before clicking Taunt. It's just so
I was
so
faster.
unsafe.
Yeah. There's no way you gotta have something. There's no. I mean, are you just gonna rely on fake outs against like Trick Room stuff?
Well, I guess, but then Ghost Trick Room setters, you're kind of in a bad spot.
That's true. That's true. Let's see. All right, he's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. He does have the Rillaboom, so we know everything. He's got Rillaboom and Calyrex ideally. All right, he's gonna swap. Wow. So
Oh, interesting.
free Trick Room.
Well,
It is the Rillaboom.
that's still
Huh.
okay
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure he might target into Ogerpon here again. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Dragon Pulse comes out. So you saw Weather Ball. You saw Dragon Pulse. You know there's Thunderclap.
Yeah. Probably
is it Dragon
Thunderbolt
move?
is the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it might not be Draco. I guess.
No, no,
Probably,
no.
It might. You think it's Assault Vest?
Well, if Heat Wave in the Rain did that much to Rillaboom, you know,
Oh, true. Yeah.
maybe. But anyway,
Oh. Okay. Well, he does have Fake Out here, so
can't fake out Lunala though.
yeah. I'm think okay, it might we might have to lose Ogerpon here, but that might be okay.
Okay.
We get try for the double, like it doesn't really matter, I guess. And then
Yeah.
probably Terra Fairy Moonblast into the Raging Bolt.
All right, we'll do it. Yeah, because we need this thing off the board for
Yeah.
Zapdos stuff later on. Okay. All right, let's see if he does make this play.
There's no way he calls the Terra and then fakes out the Lunala. There's just no way.
All right, here we go. So we got the fairy moon thing on the field. Okay, will the Rillaboom fake out? Will he click Grassy Glide? He doesn't. Well, actually, our Spiky Shield has to
Well,
go
yeah,
first there.
yeah. It should be fine.
All right, Grassy Glide does come out. Does pick up the Ogre. All right, so he
Oh,
didn't even go for the
that's
fake
still
out.
okay. If he clicks Dragon Pulse, we're in a great spot. If he clicks anything else, it's still okay.
All right, but we're faster anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so Raging Bolt. Yeah, see, that's AV.
Yeah, that's definitely AV. Thunderbolt
Okay.
is fine. That's probably not going to do too much. Oh my god.
Oh!
Dude, well, that's bad, but we have Trick Room, so...
Yeah, that's tough. That's RNG.
Yeah. So even, actually,
But-
even when his Tailwind ends, Lunala will be the fastest thing on the field.
Okay. So, anyway, we still have more Trick Room turns. We do
Yeah.
have a...
How much... He still has Tailwind, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean... Yeah, Chi-Yu here is probably great, because even with Scarf, I'm pretty sure his Tailwind is a... Or actually, I don't know, maybe not. I don't want to...
Well, I assume like it's like +1 because of the scarf here. So
Yeah. But do you think do you think Rillaboom in Tailwind is faster than +1 Chi-Yu?
depends
Because
on
I've
his
EV'd this Chi-Yu to just be 1 point faster than max speed Calyrex Shadow.
Of course. Well, I got 10 seconds.
Yeah, let's do Chi-Yu. Let's
Yeah.
do Chi-Yu. Thunderclap in the Zapdos is gonna be pretty bad.
It is. All right, we need this thing off the field. All
Yeah.
right. Now, do you want to like pin his slot and just snarl?
Well, I don't think he wants to take a Heat Wave with anything in the back either.
That's true.
So we can just. Or actually,
And-
no. Yeah, let's probably. How many turns of Trick Room are there left?
All right, so there's 3 turns of Trick Room for us, and there's 1 more turn of Tailwind for him.
Okay. Honestly, let's Heat Wave, because I don't think he's switching in Calyrex Shadow in Trick Room. And then, yeah, Moonblast into the Raging Bolt.
Yeah, we need this thing off the field. This AV set here. That was a lot of damage.
A full
Surprising.
Para might put us in a really bad spot, but
Oh, yeah.
hoping that doesn't happen.
We played well up until this point. He does commit the Terra.
Terra Fire on Rillaboom, maybe? Oh,
On the
interesting.
Bolt. All right, and oh, he thinks he lives this.
I'm not sure. Probably not.
All right. Anyway, he does go for the clap. We do live. All right, we don't get parried.
Let's see how much this does. Like,
Yeah. Okay, it does
Okay,
pick up.
yeah.
Now we just have to land the Heat Wave, or if the Rillaboom, he didn't click the Grassy Glide, by the way.
yeah. So if we connect Heat Wave, like, we're in a great spot here.
We do. All
Okay,
right.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. We don't.
No,
I don't.
oh my god, that's
Yo.
so bad.
Oh no.
That's so bad.
Well, there it is. And he pivots out with the U-turn. Oh, that's
And
unfortunate.
honestly, okay, we still have Trick Room up, and Lunala is guaranteed fastest thing on the field.
We do have a Sash Zapdos here. And there's a very low Tornadus. Okay. And again, we have...
And we get Shadow Shield back, yeah.
We do get Shadow Shield back. And we're not weak to Astral Barrage. Okay.
Yeah, okay, and we have Wide Guard. Okay, yeah, so let's see what we can do here. It's not completely lost yet.
That was a tough miss, I gotta say. Oh, he has this other
Oh.
Ogerpon.
He didn't bring Calyrex, interesting.
Oh, snap. You're right. No Calyrex against Lunala. Yo.
Huh, interesting, okay.
2 turns of Trick Room. There's
Well,
a Rillaboom in the back.
well, if this is max speed Ogerpon, we're actually faster in Trick Room here, but I'm not sure if it will be max speed.
I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be like Adamant with some speed investment.
Okay, probably detect the Zapdos here, and then pick up the KO on Tornadus with Moongeist Beam or Moonblast.
All right, I will do that.
Yeah, if he clicks Follow Me, like, it is what it is, but that's like the safest play we can make here now, just because I don't want to be taking a Bleak Wind immediately.
All right, and again, he is still thinking about it here. So there's the spiky
Oh, he
shield.
protects- Okay, okay, this might be really good actually.
Holy smokes! All right, now Lunala just has to. I won't speak into existence. Okay, okay. I was gonna say
Okay,
like
there
not
we go.
paralyzed. So like, yo. All right. So one more turn, and Rillaboom comes in with about half health.
Yeah.
Okay, and he protected that thing. Alright. Here's the boomer.
So we do have to be worried about Fake Out here. Like, I'm not too. We don't really need to try for the double detect, honestly.
No, we don't. We have to put pressure.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah, I'm
already
thinking-
committed the Terra, right? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking Brave Bird will pick up the KO on either one of these things, but I'm thinking to be safe, let's click into Ogerpon because I'm pretty sure Moongeist Beam, if it's not Vest, will be doing like a huge chunk of damage.
But is that doing more than Moonblast?
I think so, right? Because it's a higher base power.
That's true. We are Terra Fairy, but anyway, let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll do it over here. Alright.
Yeah.
He did go for the fake out.
That should be fine. That should be fine. Even if he picks up the KO on, like if this can pick it up, we're in a great spot.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're still good. We're still good.
Alright, so now the question is, does he go for the Zapdos here? He did click Ivy Cudgel, but into the Lunala slot.
Oh, that was the wrong move.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Brave Bird will pick it up here.
I'm very shocked he went for
Well,
that one.
Oh wait. Did Zapdos flinch?
He clicked fake out.
Yeah. But did he flinch before the Ogerpon move?
I
I
didn't
see.
quite see that.
Well, I guess it shouldn't matter. Yeah. Brave Bird, Moongeist Beam here.
All right. Either way, I think it's GG's. Wow, not bringing Calyrex.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision.
Yo. All right, battle was
Yeah.
canceled. Woo!
Yeah.
What a late game cleanup there.
Grassy Glide was doing a lot of damage.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of that, here's another Miraidon matchup.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like the world's winning team, except they changed the Ogerpon.
You could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, typical game plan against this team is still Rhydon Lunala.
Ooh. All right. Here we go again.
I actually like Chiyu here because Snarl and Dark Pulse is really threatening against. Well, Snarl is threatening against all the special attackers, but Dark Pulse will one-shot the Farigiraf.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably Ogerpon. I don't really see much room for the other two here. Because Zapdos is bad into Hands and Miraidon and
Oh, yeah.
Farigiraf. Yeah, okay, yeah, that should be good.
Okay. Let's do it. Holy smokes.
Oh, he knew what he wanted.
I guess so. He's like, nah, this is easy. I'm gonna believe Miraidon, Whimsicott, go with Hands, and Urshifu in the bag. Why not? Bring all my broken Pokemon. Okay. Alright, he's got an Ampharos. There's a little picture there, so we're gonna see how he wants to do this. Now, again, this is probably Encore Whimsicott too, so you have to
Yeah,
also
yeah,
understand
this is
that.
probably closer to the world.
Yo!
Oh, that's interesting.
Yo, Miraidon, Urshifu. So, do you bring Whimsicott in the back is the question. Holy smokes. Alright, because he probably thinks, oh, he's going to bring Rhydon. I'm going to bring Urshifu.
Yeah, well, Terra Fairy the Rhydon here for sure, because even I'm pretty sure it's Surging Strikes plus Dazzling Gleam we lived at.
Okay.
I probably don't want to be too greedy here. Like it might be easier to click high horsepower into the Miraidon
And
and
just
then
force him.
Trick Room for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, make him Terra, ideally. Alright, that's him. So, he's
Yeah,
scared already.
Let's see what he does here.
Alright, and it is the Miraidon with the Terra
Yeah.
Fairy.
That's okay though.
So, he's probably thinking Dazzling Gleam and Surging.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
should live that.
All right. But all right,
I have to
Mr.
see about
Vardon
how much
says.
though, because if he has Aqua Jet, we could be in a dangerous spot.
But no, that then we're cooked. But we'll see. Like now, if he Terra Faired for a reason, because now he's just saying, yeah, exactly. He's like, no, I got to get this Rhydon off the field. I have to be able to click my electric attacks later on. That's above half. All right, and he's surging
Oh, he
strength to
clicks.
Lunala.
Oh, hold on. That's
Wow,
actually really good for us.
I'm shocked.
That's really good for us.
He ignored the Rhino because now he's locked into clicking that move. All right, high horsepower comes out, a little bit of chip, and here is the trick room. So
Yeah.
we're out of Aqua
Well,
Jet range. He's locked into a fairy move.
yeah, well, that and Moonblast here will pick up the KO on Urshifu.
That
And
is
he
true.
can't, obviously, Aqua Jet's not picking up the KO on anything on our side of the field.
All
So
right.
I'm thinking, honestly, we could go for Rock Slide, like try for a flinch on Rhydon, I guess, which shouldn't really matter, and then Moonblast the Urshifu.
I think so.
Just in case it's Sash too, it should be good. Yeah, okay.
Connect. I would love a flinch. All right, so Urshifu, thanks for coming. Enjoyed this Moonblast. All right, now question is, do we get a little Clover luck and flinch the Miraidon?
Let's
Survey
see.
says no.
Nah, but we're still good here. We should live.
All right. Oh, Lunala lives on 6. The
Yeah.
bulk. Oh man, and he's still locked into clicking his fairy move. We've taken a lot of damage though.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have. I mean, is this hands?
It is hands.
Yeah, that's okay because
Can't fake out. I mean,
yeah,
he could. Yeah, but he. This is still very strong.
yeah, I'd say yeah, probably protect Rhydon here,
Okay.
and then we can Moongeist beam the Miraidon.
Force him to switch. If it's
Yeah,
Fairy
I
Graph,
don't-
do we care?
Uh,
We still
no,
have a
probably
Chiyu
not.
here. Yeah, we still have a
Probably
Chiyu.
not.
Alright, so I'll protect the Rhydon here, and I will click the Moongeist Beam, yeah?
Yeah, because might as well. If we can get the KO on Miraidon, we're in a pretty good spot.
Alright, and we'll force him to switch here. Alright, he stays in!
Oh, he doesn't switch.
Oh, but that's
I mean,
because he's faster. Yeah, unless he didn't click Fake Out here. Oh, wait! He went for
he,
Rock!
he forgot.
He forgot! No! He forgot! That's crazy! People don't respect the Rhydon! No! Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta know your Rhydon moves! No. And he DCs!
Oh, he DC'd. There
He's
we go.
so mad. Oh man, he's so mad. He's like, I went 6-game winning streak with every single pleb Miraidon team ever, and then boom, I run into Rhydon and I lose.
Yeah, there
Oh
you go.
man. Alright folks, so now we're here in the PokePay section of the video where we just beat 3 pleb Miraidon teams here. Okay, and then Lunala beating the Calyrex Shadow allegations in that one game. But of course, that guy didn't even bring the Calyrex. So, Vardon, thanks for joining us here. So now let's talk about the team. So how did you build it mon by mon? What did you start with?
Yeah, so the first Mon I started with, yeah, I mean, you can tell top left. I'm pretty sure this is like still like close to like in the same order I put the Mons in, but first Mon I started with was Chiyu just because I kind of figured even though Miraidon was like doing the most damage in the format, the most common Mons were either like Calyrex, Shadow, or Ice, and I kind of wanted to. I was kind of figuring out a way to deal with both of them at the same time because I was dealing with both of them one mon at a time originally, but that was taking up too much space on the team. I don't even remember what I had to deal with that initially, but obviously, Chiyu like Chiyu Snarl. This set I made sure that Snarl will pick up the one shot on Calyrex if it doesn't Terra Fairy or Terra whatever else. Which is good because then even if it does Terra, like the -1 special attack drop is pretty significant. And then for dealing with Calyrex Ice, the overheat should the overheat does one shot Calyrex Ice, obviously if it doesn't Terra, which is like pretty much all I can ask for in a Mon that kind of deals with both of the Calyrex, because immediately if I want to put pressure on either of those Calyrex, I just bring Chiyu and they gotta figure something out. So that's where I started with. And then because I was also thinking since like the power level was still so high, like I like the all the restricteds are good because they do so much damage, but I was kind of thinking the opposite of that, like what is a restricted that will kind of live everything that the other restricted has to deal, and kind of the only mon that I can think of is Lunala. I mean, I guess probably Zamazenta too to some degree, but I did Lunala just because like Shadow Shield is like a pretty busted ability. I made this spread specifically because like with this spread, I live Timid 252 Life Orb Astral Barrage with
Yep.
Shadow Shield. And then with the defense investment, I live a 252 Jolly Wicked Blow from Urshifu.
Exactly. I recognize
Yes.
that spread too. Especially the special on both ends, like the physical end and then also the special end. And
Yeah, yeah.
it just comes down to like, okay, do I want both or just one? And then if I pick one of those calcs, all right, then I'm just gonna dump the rest into special attack there either way. But yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't want to make it like obviously the defenses were taken care of, so that's why I made it modest. Like dump the rest into special attack just to get as much damage as I can. I wasn't too concerned about Lunala being like a trying to deal a lot of damage on the team because its special attack is already like very naturally high. So I was just more concerned like with Shadow Shield it being able to live most of the stuff that gets thrown out. Like obviously even in that game you saw like it lived on 6 health against Dazzling Gleam. Like there were a lot of spots like that in the tournament where it just kept living and like with leftovers that I got to like extend the amount of turns it stayed on the field like by a pretty large amount. So it's definitely I would say it's underrated in this format for sure. Like if you're looking for like a restricted that's more focused on defense than offense, like your only two options are either Zamazenta or Lunala for sure. But then yeah, I didn't make it like quiet nature or anything just because I put 4 speed on it because then it works pretty well with Tailwind if I click it on Zapdos. So it can either be Trickery mode or Tailwind mode, which is like pretty good. I kind of like teams that have that flexibility. It just feels like there's more room for better gameplay.
Mhm.
Um, and then yeah, so regarding Zapdos, like another big core that kind of came in Reg G was like the Urshifu Water, Incin, Rillaboom, like the Fire Water Grass. That was like
Yep.
the Fire Water Grass core of the format. So I was thinking initially like, okay, how do I deal with this core? Like I was again trying to deal with it piece by piece, but then I kind of realized that this Zapdos deals with all of them at the same time.
Exactly.
So yeah, so like you don't want to send in Incineroar against it because then if you give me a +1 Defiant boost, like I'm gonna run away with the game at that point. Rillaboom, you gotta watch out because Brave Bird will one-shot Rillaboom. Urshifu, you have to watch out because Brave Bird will also one-shot Urshifu. So like kind of pinning all three of those parts of the core at the same time is like as much of like roll compression as I can ask for. So I would say it's also pretty underrated. I will say though, there's a reason I have Sash on is because it's like its defenses are all right for like a sweeper mon, I guess. Like not even sweeper, just like an attacker mon. But obviously Brave Bird and Focus Sash kind of anti-synergy there. But like I didn't want to put anything else. Like I'm not putting like dual wing beat on it because that's not doing enough damage for sure. But
No.
yeah, so yeah, between Brave Bird and close combat, it does like a very good amount of damage. I remember in the tournament, someone sent out Incineroar and I got a like +1 boost, and then the +1 boost close combat killed a Raging Bolt, which was like pretty significant. I don't even know, like I hadn't calced that before, obviously, but it was like surprising for sure. And then yeah, with Tailwind, like if I'm in a spot where I kind of need the speed, like I remember sometimes like if you were against like a Quark Drive or Booster Energy or like Photosynthesis, getting like the speed boost on them, especially against like Fluttermane, you kind of need a way to deal with that because Fluttermane with the speed boost is just like obviously impossible to outspeed. I think it's like 305 speed, right? So yeah, Tailwind helping with that for sure. Like because even with Scarf and like Ogerpon is naturally fast. Some things you just kind of need Tailwind to outspeed. And then with the Ogerpon, I realized I kind of wanted some like redirection. I didn't know what I wanted yet, but at the same time I was thinking about like dealing with Cataric's Ice, because I remember approaching San Antonio, Cataric's Ice was becoming more and more popular. Obviously, like the first and second place teams were both Cataric's Ice, and when people have Cataric's Ice, obviously I think those two teams were Terra Fairy, which is like super smart, but I think initially the bigger Terra types were either fire or water. And so fire was interesting because I realized like, okay, Ogerpon Rock, like Ivy Cudgel will do a huge amount of damage through Terra Fire, obviously, because it's also ice type. Or and then if it's Terra Water and I have like obviously open team sheet, I can read that, then Power Whip is going to be doing like an extremely large amount of damage as well. Obviously, Power Whip a little risky, but I wanted that over Woodhammer just because I don't want to lose
Yeah,
Sturdy.
exactly.
So yeah. But yeah, that spread is pretty self-explanatory. Like 252, 252. Like I'm kind of
Of
just
course.
concerned about like raw damage output, kind of the same deal with Zapdos. So and then yeah, Rhydon, obviously I mentioned is for like the Miraidon matchup, but also super good into just any electric type like Raging Bolt, Iron Hands, like because I don't most people feel that's the thing about this format, I guess, which is interesting because when we played that Catarix Shadow guy, he didn't even bring it, but obviously in this format where it's single restricted, you're kind of compelled to bring that Mon into every game. So if you do choose Miraidon as your restricted and you kind of bring it on your team, then I have like a piece for that ready to deal with it pretty much every game. So like Rhydon was super clutch, at least in testing when I was playing against Miraidon teams because in bracket I only played like one Miraidon team, but it was still a win. So Rhydon just like it lives everything with Eviolite, like nothing one shots it with Terra Fairy, I'll say like obviously against Urshifu water you have to Terra um, just because obviously like surging strikes against 4x weak mon is not gonna be doing you good. So like apart from that, like the spread on this Rhydon, it's max special defense just because I think even if I remember right, even if I don't Terra, then it's not like a guaranteed one shot with a max special attack Draco Meteor like from a Rhydon with Hadron Engine and all that stuff. I just wanted to make sure like I had the best chance of living as possible, like even without Terra. Because I realized that sometimes if you build a team and a Mon is like solely like a Terra hog, it kind of limits your available game plans in a lot of games. So
Yep.
just like trying to account for like trying to live as many things as possible. And then I don't have that much defense investment just because Rhydon's natural defense is already so high. Like I forgot. Actually, I don't even remember. I forgot. Like this was an intentional defense investment, but I forgot what it's supposed to do. But like either way, its defense is already so high that with Eviolite and Terra Fairy being like a great defensive Terra is just like lets it live most things.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, so high horsepower Rock Slide is like the go-to damaging moves, and then I was thinking of like a fourth move slot. Like it gets some interesting moves, but I figured like let's just use Swords Dance because if I can catch people off guard, like that's like they have to be scared after that, which is what happened most games with Miraidon. So and then yeah, so those were the five, and then at the very end, I realized that like the restricted I was the most weak against was not Lapras, was Kyogre, just because like even if I have Lunala with like Wide Guard against Origin Pulse or Water Spout, like pretty much most other water type mons are not really afraid of this team because they can click like anything else into the team. Like if I don't have Lunala for whatever reason and they click Origin Pulse or whatever else, I'm kind of in a really bad spot. And I also realized I had nothing to deal with Dondozo. So
He's
yeah.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, what has Haze initially? So I was looking through all the ones that got Haze. And then I remembered, I was like, okay, hold on. Lapras gets Water Absorb. It also gets Freeze Dry. So, like, if Dondozo either, like, Terra Dragon or Terra Grass or just doesn't Terra, Freeze Dry is going to super affect it all the time. Even with Kyogre, because Kyogre is either Terra Water or Terra Grass most of the time. Then Freeze Dry is still doing a large amount of damage. Like, Calm Mind, Kyogre, Haze is good against that. Obviously, Haze is good against Dondozo. And then I realized like it's actually pretty good too because it's like surprisingly bulky. Like it's got an extremely high HP stat. It's got pretty good special bulk. Um, and then yeah, this spread, I don't remember what this spread was supposed to do with the defense. Um,
Urshifu,
but
Ogerpons?
yeah, I think it might have been Urshifu. I think I live. Oh yeah, that's right. I live close combat from non-banded Urshifu, like
Okay.
252 Jolly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, if it's adamant, then I think I'm. It might not be guaranteed, but it might be like a roll. And then yeah, banned. There was no way to EV it to live banned, but
No.
I didn't really see too many banned Urshifus to begin with, so it was like okay. Um, and then yeah, the special attack. I just put the bare minimum special attack because I was more concerned about bulk, but that special attack will pick up a one shot on any 252 Tatsugiri on like a Dondozo team. So like if I can catch them off guard with that, that's fine. But like yeah, I was more concerned about the uh the bulk on Lapras. But it's just like an overall good utility mon into any like water types in this format, which I found to be useful because I played against one Kyogre team in San Antonio, and pretty much the only thing he could do, if I remember right, the set was Protect, Origin Pulse, Calm Mind, and Ice Beam. And the only thing he could really click was Ice Beam because obviously Origin Pulse is useless. Calm Mind, I can just haze it away. So it was like I kind of like this style of Mon where it's like a wall into a lot of strong things, which is kind of what this team is doing with some of the stuff. Like Rhydon, obviously a wall into Miraidon, Lapras a wall into Kyogre, Lunala a wall with Shadow Shield into pretty much everything, like with Wide Guard. So if you can position the walls right, like the damaging bonds like Chi-Yu, Zapdos, and Ogerpon start to like hit very hard, which I found to be like pretty much the go-to game plan. I would either lead like one of the damaging mons plus a wall, but as you saw, like with Miraidon, I would lead like Lunala, Rhydon, and because they're so tanky, like you have to keep clicking attacking moves. But I think if I can set up with Swords Dance or Trick Room, like you have to respect it. So that's pretty much how the team came to be. I I was obviously could have used more standard mons, I guess, but I was looking to have a little bit of fun at the tournament, so I figured like this team wasn't bad. Like I might as well bring it and try it out. But yeah, I played. I'd like to say I played pretty well, obviously, because I this team I didn't think it would actually go that far to begin with.
Hey man, but look, when it comes to single restricted team building, you need some niche mons to fill particular matchups, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what you were doing here. Your
yeah,
Kyogre gets covered, your Miraidon gets covered, the Zapdos covers the fire, water, grass stuff running around, and then after that, the damaging pieces, the Lunalas, the corners, and the Chius, they can just do whatever they want after, as long as
yeah,
you have a matchup patched up, and that's one of the things you have to realize with Reg G, as opposed to double restricted, where Lunala looks really good there, where that Lunala piece can be the supportive restricted, and then you just add like another damaging restricted on its side, and then
yeah,
it
yeah.
can do well there. But anyway, all right. So thanks for that explanation. So now, folks, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show the rental, so this way you too get to try out Vardon's team. All right, folks, so here's the rental, so give it a go. Let us know how you do. Thanks again for joining us, Vardon. Now, in hindsight of San Antonio and as we inch closer to EUIC, is there anything about this team that you would change right now?
Yeah, I think the only thing I would change would probably be on the Zapdos. Like I put Terra Fire on it just to kind of deal with Will-O-Wisp from Incineroar. Because I'd obviously like if you get a burn on the Zapdos, that's really bad. But I didn't really run into that all that much, and I played against a couple of Incineroars because I think they're more worried after you get the +1 boost of just like avoiding it completely.
Yep.
Um, so I would say probably change the Terra Fire to Terra Stellar
Okay.
because it's a Sashmon anyway. Like you don't really need a defensive Terra, and trying to like output as much damage as possible is just like gonna be better for the team overall.
For sure. For sure. All right, so
Yeah.
now, Vardon, one last thing. Is there anyone you want to shout out or give it a little bit of a thanks to before we go?
Shout out to my boy Jack. I came with him to San Antonio. He helped me prep for the tournament a little bit. He's been like I coming to like the last couple of tournaments with me since I got back into playing.
All right, so good job, Jack, there. All right, so folks, we'll be back with another video in the next one, guys. Peace out. and have a good one.